Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Nerdpocalypse Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hello.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. This episode, there are things to talk about, and then there is WB imploding on itself. So we'll get there. First out of the gate, checked out this week. Terrence, you watched Paper Girls. This is on Amazon, right?
Yeah. It's a comic book, apparently. I didn't know anything about it. It's about 4 12-year-old girls they're on a paper route one night the day after Halloween. And then all hell breaks loose and it becomes like a time traveling wild ride. A lot of people are comparing it to, what is that, Stranger Things? I've only seen like 3 episodes of Stranger Things, so I don't know.
Right.
From what I've seen, I don't think it's comparable, maybe because it takes place in '88 in the beginning.
I mean, like that's a pretty lame comparison. They're both in the same decade. Like, okay.
And I believe this came out first. Like, didn't the comics come out before?
Yeah, this is based on a Brian K. Vaughan comic. Yeah, from a while.
It's cool. I liked it. It's 8 episodes, half an hour piece. I ran through.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was that short.
It's fun. It's kind of wild because like they meet up with their old selves or their older selves. And it's kind of like, what happens when you meet yourself? You're yourself, but you meet your older self.
Right.
Like, it gets crazy. And they're 12-year-old girls, so they're annoying. All 4 of them.
Yeah, I mean that's
very annoying.
That's part of the
annoying. Yeah, it's good. I like all the acting is great. Visual effects and all that. Fine. Yeah, I liked it. I dug it. I finished it in a day. There was one thing I wanted to talk about. I can't remember. Whatever. I don't know. That's one thing I watched. The next thing I watched is The Old Man. That's a very good show. It about an old CIA agent who gets in trouble. His daughter gets kidnapped and he has to save her. And
this is Jeff Bridges, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff Bridges, John Lithgow.
Let me ask you something. Is Jeff Bridges doing his Rooster Cogburn voice?
I don't think he's doing a voice anymore.
Okay.
He didn't do it in something else I saw recently.
No, what I'm saying is, that's how he sounds.
Oh,
but
no.
I don't think it's a voice.
Damn.
The thing is, you can understand what he's saying. He's 100% intelligible, but I think that's his voice now.
But this is just how I talk like that.
Like I saw, Desus and Mero did an interview with him.
Yeah, he was fun.
That's how he sounds now. But he was talking like that during the show. Like he's a 70-something-year-old man. The fuck? But it's still good. Like it's very good. Like
it looked really good.
FX has some great shows. Like
they do.
Like their fucking production is great. It's good. And then John Lithgow's in it too. Like, yeah, and then I think I don't know where I've seen this other woman from. She plays a CIA agent also. I can't remember what her name is. Was she in Broad City? Is that her? Aliyah Shawkat?
She was she was in Arrested Development. She's been in a number of things.
Yeah, she plays in it. She's good too. Everyone's good.
She was also in, if this is the same actress I'm thinking of. Yeah, she's on that other HBO show, Search Party.
Okay. Yeah, she's pretty good. She's really good.
Which I hate almost everyone on that show but her. She's great, but all the other characters are the fucking worst. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, it's a good show. I like it. I enjoyed it. Right, cool. That's 7 episodes. Those are an hour piece. So.
Yeah, I want to watch that, but it's like, ooh, that's a heavy lift. Like that's one I've got to. Like, I feel like the only way I'm going to make it through that is I got to get my wife to buy in on that.
She might. It's not super violent or anything like that. It's more story driven. It's way more story driven than they kind of like violence or anything like that.
She's not even an anti-violence person. She's like, she doesn't like spooky shit. Not that I think this show even was. She doesn't like spooky shit. Like, she's not gonna watch like, oh, they got you. Like, nah, she's not gonna watch that. Like, she was like, oh, I watched Stranger Things, and I was like, okay, let's keep watching. And she was like, I'm out. I'm like, all right, because like as that show gets As that show goes on, it gets like creepier and the shit gets more disgusting and everything. I'm like, you're not built for this. You're not gonna make it to season 4.
Like, later episodes of that, and I'm like, really? She really watched that? I feel like she probably quit.
Oh fuck no! The latest season? Hell no, she wouldn't watch that. She made it through. She'd be like, "Oh, I made it to season 2." She made it through half of season 1. No, she didn't.
I saw like 3 episodes. And it wasn't because I didn't think it was good. I just like,
yeah, it's gotten.
But everyone
like the later episodes have gotten really, really quite good again. Yeah, okay. I definitely want to see The Old Man though. That looked very, very good. All right, tell us.
I think both of you would enjoy it.
All right, now tell us about what I could only describe as Micah's personal nightmare.
Not okay. It's about a white woman who scamming ass white woman.
See, look at it. Look at him. He didn't have to say nothing.
No,
Like she,
I can't stand it.
She's a writer, and she comes up with a brilliant idea to say, "Oh, I'm going on a writing retreat to Paris," right? But then someone bombs Paris, but she never went. She like photoshopped herself into these Parisian pictures and shit like that, and she comes back, quote unquote, comes back home, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, are you okay? You were in the bombing," and then she takes that, milks it for all it's worth, but she meets another girl who's in high school who suffered a fucking school shooting.
Oh no!
Right. So she's like against school violence, like gun violence, and all this kind of crazy shit. And this white woman just continues to fucking milk it. And I'm like,
you're too deep.
What the fuck? What are you? Yeah, she keeps it going.
She's too deep.
And she becomes friends with the girl, and it gets bad. It gets bad. But like, it's good. It's good. The ending is great. Like, she doesn't die or go to prison, but the ending is great. Like, honestly,
fine.
It wasn't
we'll
bad.
take
like,
your word for it.
She's in the beginning of the movie. I showed you.
Don't be a tiara. Don't do that.
No, I'm not. No, that's the difference, right? That's the difference. Tiara will do it while watching the movie. I ain't never watching this movie.
Like I showed you guys at the beginning of the movie, they have like a spoiler, it says this movie contains like flashing lights and a terrible female protagonist or something like that. It's funny. I was like, okay, so how are they gonna do this? And yeah, she's horrible. Like, she's terrible. And but it's actually pretty good. Like,
it looked interesting to me.
Her, and I'm like, yo, this is super fucked up. And again, like,
he gonna read this ending. He gonna have a fucking conniption on the show. Look at Mike reading hard as fuck. Like, where is it? Where is it? What did she get away with? Yeah. Look, I think not.
I don't accept this. No, it's not. No, it is not. I do not accept this ending. I really don't. Ooh. Oh, no. No. Mm-mm. Because this is like some Will Smith shit, right? Now, so you trying to act like the victim now? Nah, yo. Nah. No.
No, that's the thing. Like, this doesn't do the ending justice. It doesn't.
Yeah, because after she says this, they throw her off a cliff, Micah. That's what happened.
You don't have to spoil it. You don't have to spoil it.
Yeah, I don't have to. I don't know how many people are going to watch it, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I definitely want to. Yeah, I definitely want to see this. I thought the premise was super interesting.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to go where it went when she befriended that girl, and I'm like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. He's like, oh, why don't we do a joint fucking? I'm like, you bitch.
Like, you didn't go through any of this.
Down a flight of stairs.
Well, you know what was the show that was the 4 friends who did fantasy football? What was that show called? The League, right?
The League,
right?
Yeah.
You know the one guy on that show in real life. You know the story, Micah? Like, the one guy on that show that was like married to his like wife was like pretty attractive. He was married. He's one of the main. He's like kind of the main character, and that guy lied and said that he was in New York during 9/11. Like, he survived 9/11, and then people were just like, "That's interesting. Okay, cool," and they like believed him. Like, "Oh my God, such a tragic event." And then it came out years later. It was like, "Nah, yo, you weren't. You weren't there." Like. And it basically destroyed his career because people were just like, "Oh, really? Fuck that guy!" Like, rightfully
man.
so, dude. Like, that's fair.
It's fucked up.
Like, why would you do that? Like, you can't just be like, wow, those people really went through something. You got to be like, I got to put myself in it. Like, why? Like, somebody's going to find out you're lying. Somebody. So, yeah, like, that basically, like, all of those guys, for the most part, have, I think, all the other three main actors have all gone on to do other stuff. He's, like, the only one who can't get work. Because people are like, yeah, you lied about 9/11, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah, good. Fuck you, man.
Yeah. Like, go back to waiting tables or whatever the fuck you did before. Like, fuck you. You fucked your whole career up over
the main guy, Steven Renazizi.
Hold on, I'll have to look up the.
I see Mark Duplass. He's
it's not Mark.
It's not Mark Duplass.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, because him and his brother are like directors. It's Steven Renazi or whatever it is. He played Kevin. Yeah, he's well, you're not gonna see him in much. That guy fucked his whole.
Damn.
Yeah, the first thing is he still working? Yeah, not much. It seems like his career isn't quite dead in the water. Yeah, he got called out for lying in 2015. Yeah, you might want to not bury the lead on that. It was lying about being a victim of 9/11. Like, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking foul. God damn.
Yeah. So, good luck with all that. So, you also watched another movie I can't wait to hear about. Jurassic World Dominion, Terrence. God knows why.
I didn't see the other two. This movie fucking sucks. That's it. Like, it sucks. It was not good.
Do you think it would have been better if you had seen Jurassic World and Jurassic World? No. Something else? I can't remember what the other one was called.
No. I've seen Jurassic Park. I've seen Jurassic Park 2. Lost World?
Yeah, The Lost World.
2 The Lost World?
Yeah, The Lost World.
Which one we had? 2 was The Lost World. The Black Daughter.
That's 2.
2.
2 or 3. Okay, I saw that one, then 3.
I kind of like 2.
You're a fucking idiot. You're an idiot. Yo, 2 sucks.
Wait,
2 sucks.
2 is fun. 2 is fun. 2 is a bad monster movie. I love it.
Yeah, okay. At least you admit that.
Look, it's not great, but like
she used gymnastics to
fight a raptor, dude. Yo, come on, yo. She used uneven bars. Like, knock it off. Get the fuck out of here.
Like, I've seen the first 3, I believe. Right? How many have there been? Was this the sixth movie? Yeah,
there were 3 in the original Jurassic Park trilogy, and then Jurassic World is another 3.
Okay, yeah, I saw 1, 2. I don't remember if I saw 3 or not. I honestly don't know.
I
haven't
3.
seen any of the newer ones. And this one, I just decided, let me see what this is all about. I don't really give a fuck about the story. I just wanted to see how they use the dinosaurs. It's not good. Like, I don't know what rating. I don't know how it was received, but
terrible.
It's not good. It isn't good. Like, it's terrible. Like, I remember him. I've seen the trailers for the other 2, and he does this whole thing with his hand. He like puts his hand out to stop the dinosaur from eating them or whatever. The nigga does this shit like 45 times in the movie. Every time a dinosaur gets near him, he does that, and it kind of stops for a split second. I'm like, that's all you got to do.
Yeah,
but that doesn't.
And that's the same reaction that those raptors do. Like,
nigga, what? Like, we will eat you.
No. I'm hungry. No,
but that doesn't even make sense because, like, does he only do it to the raptors or others?
He does it to every fucking dinosaur.
No. The reason why it works with the raptors is because he quite literally trained them, like dogs.
Apparently, he trained every dinosaur on the earth.
Nah, yo, that's bullshit. Like,
because it works for like a split second, then he has to start running.
Oh, fuck off!
They look at him like, "Excuse me, I beg your pardon."
No,
and then like it's insane. And again, I said in the fan group, the only reason why I continued was because the Wanda Wise showed up. I'm like, she's very good.
I mean,
and then
it's the only reason I would have seen it.
And even after that, I'm like, okay, this is the novelty of that has worn off. Fuck this movie, and I turned it off. I couldn't finish it. It's terrible, and it's like 2 hours. I don't even think it's 2 hours long. Maybe, I don't know. I was like, I can't do this anymore. This sucks.
So this later trilogy out the gate, you knew it was going to be bad, right? Because like the whole point of Jurassic Park was that Jurassic Park won't work, right?
Right.
And then the start of the new trilogy, they open up a fucking dinosaur park and have a bunch of people there. So, and guess what? It didn't work. Now, the first one was stupid but fun. and kind of lighthearted, except for one part where I think some writer had to like made his ex-girlfriend a character because one character got like eviscerated by a dinosaur. She got carried away by pteranodons and then dropped in the ocean, and then the big motherfucker came up and it bit her and ate her.
Yeah, it was egregious. It was a bit egregious.
It was like one of them Laura Croft deaths, man. Like Jesus, like what the fuck is going on, right?
And that's how you start the game. It's crazy,
right?
The second movie, Jay and I were sitting in that fucking theater, and I was just fucking seething.
You were
man.
so mad. I mean, you were justified. In fairness,
I mean, all of a sudden, John Hammond had a secret collaborator that he was working with throughout all this time, right? And now the secret collaborator comes out, and he had a daughter that died, and then that daughter had a daughter, but nope, that daughter was a clone, and she sympathized with the dinosaurs because they're clones, so she releases all the dinosaurs into the
they're just like me. Is a line in that movie. They're just like me. Yeah. I'm going to allow these prehistoric death machines to roam the earth. Okay, reasonable as fuck. I would have thrown her ass out too. Like, you go join them.
Yo, well, I don't mind a dumb monster movie, yo, but
that movie was pretty dumb.
You can't be there's. I will only sanction so much buffoonery. I can't deal with clone girls just like, here's the Staples Easy button, and then just release a bunch of fucking dinosaurs out in the world, yo.
That was shit.
Like, stupid.
So bad, dude.
There's a company called was Biosyn in the other two movies?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
And like a Tim Cook looking ass nigga is like the head of it, and I'm like,
if I could make that the show title, I would. A Tim Cook looking ass nigga shows up.
Like he's the head of the company, and like they're doing weird shit, and then the clone girl is in this movie. She gets captured.
Good. Did they kill her? Did they throw her into a dinosaur? They should have.
They rescued her. That's how far I got. They rescued her from this place, and then they were trying to escape Biosyn, and then I was like, I can't take any more of this. This is fucking terrible.
No, that's a mistake.
I'd rather watch The Gray Man again, honestly. And I did not like that movie.
In that second movie, Chris Pratt's character, they're on an island, right? And they got to get off the island. And there's an active volcano on that island, and the volcano erupts. And he got hit with like a tranquilizer dart, right? A tranquilizer dart used to slow down dinosaurs, right? Yes. A tranquilizer dart used to put dinosaurs to sleep, and he's just powering through it like, right? And looking like Jim Ross and shit. And anyway,
that ain't right. That ain't right. That man has a family. That ain't right.
He's slow. He's very slowly inching away from lava, Terrence. From lava. Now, look, I've never been around lava before, but I have to imagine that lava gets pretty hot no matter how close you are to it. And he is literally millimeters away from it. I'm just like, I mean,
if Chris Redfield has told me anything, you can survive anything. You can survive being inside a volcano. And punch boulders.
I mean, he's not wrong, Micah.
You know,
he's not.
Your logic flawed.
Your logic is flawed. You shut
apparently.
up.
But nah, he wasn't fighting Black Wesker. If he was fighting Black Wesker near that lava, then I'd be all for it. But he wasn't doing that shit. He was inching away.
Well, touche.
That sounds more ridiculous than the shit that I saw. Let's go, you know. Wow. Yo, I don't know. Like, it's supposed to be like a dumb, fun movie. It wasn't even that. I'm like, yo, what the fuck am I watching? Like, I'm just mad.
I mean, in fairness, almost everybody thought it was bad. Like, quite literally. Okay. The fact that DeWanda Wise wasn't brought back to be Jeff Goldblum's daughter feels like a massive mistake. Like, how did they miss that?
I thought that's who it was.
That's who when she was in the trailer, I was like, that's got to be her, right? Like, Come on, man. And they were like, no, it's another character. I'm like, that's
Maybe
stupid.
it is. I don't know. I didn't finish it, so I couldn't tell you.
Nah, she has a different name. She has a different name.
Okay.
All right. Cool. I'm never going to watch that. I'm done with that.
Old Man and Not Okay. Worth watching. Jurassic World Dominion. Fucking just
no. Well,
No.
but the thing is, that franchise has been dead since Lost World. If we're being honest, it's been dead. It's been dead for fucking decades. Like, just let it go. Just let it go. I don't even remember what the third one was called. I didn't see it. I saw that clip of that
3.
dinosaur. Was it just called 3?
The Jurassic World 3 or Jurassic Park 3. Yeah.
Like,
No.
I just saw that clip of that dinosaur in his dream, like Alan. I was like, all right, no, I'm not watching this movie. I was done. Go fuck yourself. All right, topics this week, Micah. This is near and dear to your heart. How sad are you?
Long time lovers of the Flash mourned a collective sigh as I don't know what I'm saying. The Flash is ending.
I don't either.
The Flash is ending. The Flash is ending with an abbreviated season 9. The abbreviated season is 13 episodes.
I mean, I think they're normally like 24. So this is
that's when they do. That's when they go to the half season mark and they take like a month break or some shit like that.
Yeah, they just gonna fucking put the pause on it.
I need all TV shows to be no more than 13 episodes from now on. No matter where you're at. Like, wrap it up, B. Like,
I mean, these shows are an hour. Shows are an hour long.
24 hours, of just nonsense. That's why these shows, this CW is fine, whatever. But like, you have to put too much filler.
You have to.
You can't cram so much shit into a season. No.
Yeah, like,
and half the episodes are good.
I mean, I know Daredevil Born Again is going to be 18 episodes. Like, that sounds exciting, but that to me tells me that there's a lot of filler in that season. Like, just give me like a good 10 episodes of like really solid work. Because I think that's how long the Netflix one was. Like, those never felt short. It was like, this is enough. And again, they're an hour long. So 45 minutes to an hour, that's fine. I don't need 24 episodes.
Yeah, The Flash will be one of the longest running CW shows ever.
Wow.
Supernatural, by comparison, ran for 15 seasons, but it began its run on the WB before it became the CW. The Flash started with its first episode in 2014.
Wow, really? Shit.
So The Flash beat out Arrow, which lasted 8 seasons. It beat out Legends of Tomorrow, which 7 seasons. What? Huh?
Really?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, that show apparently, like, I stopped watching it, I think, after like season 3 or something. But people said it got, like, they just leaned into the comedy of it and it just became pretty popular. So, okay.
So, sorry to all of you Flash fans. Maybe they'll bring Grant Gustin back in the movie.
Nah, B. Don't do that.
Nah,
That ain't gonna happen.
I doubt. But yeah, Flash is ending.
I mean, look, it had I mean, that's a pretty long run. I won't say it had a good run. But
it had a good enough run.
yeah, look, that's
Almost
syndication
2
money. That's syndication
Yeah.
money. That's syndication territory. So they're good. But yeah, I mean, look, that show, I think the first 2 seasons are pretty good. After that, it really, really went downhill, like, fast. And the clips I've seen of the last season were atrocious. Like, that shit just looked like an SNL parody of itself. I mean, it was pretty.
I don't know niggas fighting with lightsabers.
Yeah, no, that's the thing.
What was that? What is that?
What
is that? I'm confused.
Yeah,
You didn't see that clip?
you've seen that clip. They're fighting
like,
Godspeed, which apparently is another speedster because every fucking season it's another speedster.
Yo, how many? To be perfectly honest with you, like, no bullshit. I did not think the Flash had 9 villains. Like the comic book Flash. There's Mirror Master. There's the Top. There's the Trickster. There's Captain Cold. Who else?
Savitar, Reverse Flash.
All right.
Did you say Reverse Flash?
Reverse Flash. Okay. We still at 6, yo.
Zoom.
Like,
Zoom.
that's Reverse Flash.
Nah, yo, they
Zoom
two different
is Reverse
characters.
Flash.
Nah, in the show they different. They different.
All right, nah, yo.
Savitar, Godspeed.
This nigga got the laziest rogues gallery I've ever heard in my life. It's all just a bunch of fast niggas. Like, what?
That's it.
Like, with just different names and different color costumes.
Like,
corny.
the Trickster is one of the most lazy fucking characters. They're like, what if the Joker had a great value version? And they're like, the Trickster. And then they got the guy who voiced the Joker to play the Trickster on the show. Like, all right. Fucking Mark Hamill played the Trickster. Ridiculous.
Really are fighting with lightsabers, show.
Yeah, yo. That scene is fucking nuts. That scene is nuts. So here's the thing. I don't read Flash comics, so I can't. I mean, apparently that has happened in the Flash comic, I believe, the sort of lightning lightsaber type thing.
Yeah,
I'm sure it looked a hell of a lot better than what they did. In fairness,
why is Godspeed walking like that?
Yo, that entire character seems ridiculous. The entire character seems ridiculous to me. But some people think that the way this series is going to end, at one point, the Flash runs so hard and fast into the Speed Force in the comic, he basically becomes a lightning bolt and travels back in time, and he is the lightning bolt that hits Barry and makes him into the Flash. So some people think that that's how they'll probably end it. Which I'm like,
wait, what? Who runs so fast? What did you just say? I'm sorry.
Barry himself runs so fast into the Speed Force that he basically becomes one with the Speed Force, becoming the very lightning that hits Barry, making him the Flash initially.
See, it's like full circle.
It goes full circle. Yeah.
So he ran so fast, he ran back in time.
Yeah, which he can do.
Kind of like his super move in Injustice 2. Terrence.
Right, he just like runs to prehistoric times and shit.
Yeah, and then he just runs and then runs into yourself playing the game and shit. Yeah, I could see it. I would be fine with that, because that's just as corny as what this show needs. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And somebody I was reading on Reddit, someone was like, he's gonna touch Iris's face one last time, like, I have to run fast. He's like, you have to do what you have to do. And then he does it, and then that's the end of the show. It's like, yeah, that's about as cheesy as fuck as this show's gonna end. That makes sense. Like, okay, that's fine.
God.
Yeah.
Yo, look.
Or they'll have Iris do it. Or they'll have, because I think Iris has powers now. Like, so they'll have Iris run into the Speed Force, and then she'll become the lightning that turns Barry into the Flash.
Yeah. If everybody's fast, nobody's fast, yo. Like, if everybody can,
right.
everybody can run fast, nobody can run fast, yo. Like, I don't.
And by the way, I'd like to just point out that years ago when this show started, I was on the show and I said, doing the Flash show while you're also doing the Flash movie makes no sense. This ultimately will destroy itself. Yeah. Because this show sucks, and now you have a psycho as the Flash in the movies, and all you're going to do is be hard comparing these two when that eventually comes out. Or doesn't. We'll talk about that later.
Who knows?
Good job, WB. Or CW. Or WB, too. You're both guilty of bad choices. All right. Flash is ending. Hey, so that's the whole Arrowverse, right? Like, I don't think there's... Black Lightning's done. Batgirl's done, or Batwoman, excuse me, is done. So was Batgirl.
A season and a half?
Two seasons.
Batwoman was done twice over.
Yeah.
They
were like, end of this. Hey, I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it.
I think that's it. Look, if you are look, this is a big deal for people who like this show.
Yeah, of course.
I hope that you get everything you want out of this finale. I really do, because like I used to watch this show back when I thought it was good, but I think I just kind of aged out. But
yeah, that's the problem. It was your age.
if you've been 16 for 8 years, that's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, at what point do you grow with your audience, right? Like these niggas are fighting with with flash lightsabers, you know? That's not cool. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Like, unless you're trying to get a new audience of children.
I mean, I feel like the CW audience is like perpetually like 18 though.
Maybe, I guess.
I mean,
like,
that's
if you're 9 seasons into a show and you're still trying to appeal to the people that started watching it when it first came out,
right?
It's 9 years. Bro. Like if you were 15, you're 24 now. Like I feel like a lightsaber battle is not gonna really fucking. Okay, whatever. Oh, maybe I'm old. I don't care. Whatever.
Look, you head on.
I tapped out a season and a half into the show, so
look. You head down to CC Jitters, get yourself a coffee, and you sit back and you watch it.
Oh man,
is Joe West still on that show? Is he allowed to be on there?
Didn't he die?
I thought his character died.
Oh,
he wanted to do like
anything.
That guy's
else.
like an actual thespian.
Theater actor.
He's like, I'm done. I'm done. Tired of being the stepdaddy of this white boy. Get me out of my contract. Like, I want to leave. Okay. All right. There you go. Next up,
Ironheart series adds RuPaul Drag Race winner in a mystery role. According to Deadline, Cooley, is that how you pronounce that? Cooley?
I've never seen that show. No idea.
Shea Coulee is set to join the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Sounds like a very fancy way of pronouncing Kool-Aid to me.
It's probably how it's pronounced as a drag queen. Like, it's got to be fancy. So
yeah.
I can see it being Shea Coulee.
So Shea Coulee has boarded the cast of Ironheart in an undisclosed role. Coulee joins the series lead Dominique Thorne, who plays the main protagonist, Riri Williams, as well as the likes of Anthony Ramos and Alden. I mean, I can easily pronounce Shea Coulee. I don't know what the fuck.
Alden Ehrenreich?
Alden Ehrenreich.
Is that guy German, you think?
I was about to say, that sounds a little... Ehrenreich?
So, that sounds a little problematic-y German.
Yeah, a little bit.
Right, like, I don't like that.
Which Reich?
Like, I need to change my last name. Ehrenreich?
Shea Coulee is the drag identity of Jaren Merrill, who is non-binary. Interestingly,
I love how you skipped the middle name. You're like, nah, I'm good. Skip that middle name.
Yeah, see, I can't pronounce black names or German names. See, interestingly, industry scooper Daniel Richtman.
RPK.
Okay,
it's like Adam Rickman, man, from fucking like what was that? Man versus Food.
I don't.
That guy.
I don't. I am not combative with food. I don't want to watch a show about a man fighting.
It's not him, but that's his last name, Rickman.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Richmond, whatever.
So basically, Marvel was looking specifically for, according to this person, Marvel was specifically looking for a non-binary person to be a character in Ironheart. So I'm very interested because you don't see too many non-binary actors.
No.
And I'm just curious to see what they do. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we'll see.
Hopefully it's not a role that's just kind of like this person is here sort of to fill a quota. Like they actually have some level of like, importance in the show. I would hope so. So good.
They don't have a Ubisoft chart.
Black woman, non-binary, nailed it. Put it out.
Non-binary. Hey, 2 birds with 1 stone, as far as I'm concerned.
Right, like, come on, guys. Like, you gotta do something with the character. So that's cool. All right, good on Marvel for pushing for that. That's great.
MGM has lost.
Cue parents being upset that it's ruining their children or whatever.
Ooh, how do you think black people are going to take this? Because this is essentially a black Marvel show. How do you think black people are going to take this?
Black men or black women? Because that's a very different demographic as to the response.
I mean,
nope, no, it does not.
Right,
No. I'm not saying it's not possible for one side or the other to be more or less bigoted. I'm just saying that the immediate responses will definitely be, I feel like dudes get real pissed off real fast for no fucking reason. But yes, there are definitely going to be black women like, why is it the first time a black woman gets a show? You got to put this like, yeah, I can see that. I can see it.
I don't know. I
don't know. I mean, here's the thing.
It's going to be a problem. It will be.
Here's the thing. I don't know how I don't know how she or I don't know how this person is received on RuPaul Drag Race. Like a lot of people watch that show, so I don't know. Like if this person is super popular on that show, then it'll translate and nobody will give a fuck. I don't think people give a fuck about Laverne Cox at this point because they liked her on Orange Is the New Black, and then she showed up in everything else, and people are just like, they don't care. So, so who knows? I guess it all depends on how they're received.
Can they act? That's all I give a fuck about.
That's all I care about. Like quite literally.
That's all I really give a shit about.
Actor.
Like if you can't act, I'm gonna talk about you.
Look, it's like that. It's like that show Pose. I think that show's great. There's that one that one woman on there. She sucks as an actress. I don't care if she's trans. She fucking sucks. Yeah, she's like the leader of the. She's like an asshole. Like I don't like her whole fucking. I don't like the cut of her entire jib. Like, I don't like it. Like I don't like
character,
it.
But like
she can't
probably
act.
the weakest link as far as acting is.
Yeah, she is. She is. But like everybody else on the show, trans or not, they're all good actors. So I don't give a fuck. Just don't suck at acting. That's the big thing. All right, this is ridiculous. This next story is ridiculous.
MGM has lost the film rights to Tomb Raider based on the popular video game, sparking a bidding war for the IP. MGM has until May of this year to greenlight a Tomb Raider sequel. And the window has passed. A host of Hollywood movie studios are in the mix, putting in bids, according to multiple insiders. Alicia Vikander, who starred as Lara Croft in 2018's Tomb Raider, is no longer attached to the project. Insiders add it's a complete reboot, and there are no casting or director commitments. So, look, I remember when Tomb Raider, Lara Croft specifically, was all the rage, right? Like in the era where like the first game, like in the 90s.
In the 96 and from 96 on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was literally all over the place. Like she was literally on like men's magazines because dudes are fucking perverts. And they're like, you know, hey, here's this.
Insane.
Yeah.
When you actually sit for 1 second and think about her character model and the fact that she was on men's magazines, that's fucking weird. Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with us? Like, for real.
Dudes just want to fuck everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it amazes me.
She wasn't even cell shaded. Jesus.
It amazes me that this property isn't like gigantic. It amazes me like
so easy.
I mean, at one point, Angelina Jolie was Lara Croft. I can't understand why this doesn't have like the legacy that like an Indiana Jones has.
It really should. It really should.
It was. I mean, it was like if you're listening to this and you're too young, I got to tell you, Lara Croft was like the shit. Like it was like Bart Simpson and shit, right? Like everything had Bart Simpson on it, and that's how it was with Lara Croft. So yeah, I hope that this gets picked up by a studio not named Sony, and I hope that it gets taken. I hope that it gets taken seriously, or WB, because I mean, apparently we'll get to it. But yeah, this has the potential to be just this is money, yo. This is money just sitting on the table waiting for somebody to come and pick it up.
Why is this so fucking hard? Just adapt the rebooted game, the first game for the movie. They tried that.
Yeah.
And they did a piss poor job with the last one. Like, I didn't hate.
They did this. They did the superficials right. You know
right.
what I mean?
Like, you gotta, like, it's not that hard of a story, guys. It's not that hard of a story. Micah, your point about it being like Indiana Jones is exactly right. All normal adventure, fucking world traveling shit, and then introduce a supernatural element. That's the games, dude. That's the game. Every single fucking game. What is so hard about making a woman adventurer who goes looking for her dad, finds this evil organization trying to stop her while she's trying to find this fucking MacGuffin, and just make that evil organization the big bad guy throughout a trilogy of movies? And she finds MacGuffin 1, she tries to find MacGuffin 2, tries to find MacGuffin 3.
Yeah.
First movie, she makes a kill.
Up a conspiracy.
Right. Like throw a couple of puzzles in it. Don't make it too crazy. That's it. Hire an attractive woman to kick ass and just like make the game. Like, all right, Natalie Portman, you got all jacked for Thor. Get in there. Like, you're already ready. Give her a fucking bow and arrow and a fucking, like, that ice axe and just get moving. Like, this shit is not hard, man. It's not hard. This should be a slam dunk. This is a movie that should be making the career of some young woman in Hollywood very easily. So,
yeah, man.
I can't believe they let the rights drop for this. Like, again, this is easy pickings. But so MGM lost it, which means Amazon lost it, which is a real fuck up. Because I feel like Amazon probably, if they had gotten their hooks into it, they probably could have done a pretty good job. Frankly, I wouldn't even be mad about a Lara Croft TV show. I honestly would.
Why not?
Why not? Like, just instead of making the game into one movie, make it into a season. Okay. Like, I'll watch some crazy adventure show where a woman lights herself on fire to start the episode. It's fine.
They can do they could do the original story. It's 26 years old.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want.
Who cares?
I certainly don't remember it. How about that? So, and that game, like, I remember that game being very difficult for me because the graphics were so bad you couldn't tell where you were like really going. I was like, what where am I? Like, this all seems like
wasn't that the first, like, technically the first third person 3D adventure game? It came before Mario 64.
When did Mario 64 come out?
96. I think it came out right before Mario 64, if I'm not mistaken.
Then yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think this is probably the very first one. 25th of October of 96. When did Mario 64 come out? Did Mario 64 come out in 96 or 97?
I think Mario 64 came out. It came out in 1996.
Oh, I thought it was 1964. That's weird. I thought that's what the reason was. That's not the reason they didn't say all that.
Like, what are you? Shut up.
In Japan, Mario 64. Mario 64 came out June 23rd, 1996. In Japan,
and it came out in North America September 29th. Okay, so they came out around the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were like the first two. So that yeah, there's a man and a woman. Well, I don't know what the fuck Mario is.
I mean, Mario got some fucking problems, Joe.
He's a squashed Italian plumber.
Yeah, like, so she like was a trailblazing video game character, just period.
To us,
which is silly that, again, this series has not been, or this movies haven't been super successful, and they don't know what the fuck to do with it.
I just don't like. There's nothing that's that difficult, dude. Like, what was it? The end of the rebooted game series, or of the reboot. Did it end with like a bunch of Japanese warriors or some shit? If I recall.
Yeah. So,
the first one, it was like a bunch of ghost warriors. Something?
They like show up and
they were like samurai.
Yeah,
they were like ghost samurai, zombie samurai.
It's like one of the few games I actually finished. I really love that game. I thought that game was.
I played that game like 3 or 4 times and beaten it. I like that game. It was one of my favorite games of the last, not the previous, before the last generation. The 8th generation, 7th generation of video games, whatever consoles. I don't know. Whatever.
I
Wow,
think so.
they got complete walkthroughs of Tomb Raider on YouTube. 1996. Jesus Christ. Look at these graphics.
That was 26 years ago.
Yeah, you could do it, man. Like you could absolutely like get this shit done. And I don't even want to watch this because I feel like it's gonna prove how dumb I was when they show how easy this shit was. And I always used to pause it right as I died. They like freak out, and then I would fucking blow my save spot. Like, God damn it.
Lara Croft has her own Wikipedia entry. Lara Croft, the character, has her own Wikipedia. Not the game. Lara Croft, the character. And apparently Laura was modeled after a Swedish singer, songwriter, and rapper. This woman looks black. I'm claiming her because she got curly hair. So I'm claiming her.
That's fair.
So Lara Croft is black. So fuck y'all.
I like it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Make sure your balls are clean. Oh, we're not doing that anymore. Keep your balls hard.
All right. Next up, let's talk about all the WB shenanigans that have happened. Boy, oh boy. First off the bat, WB Discovery, Warner Bros. Discovery cancels the Batgirl movie and animated movie Scoob. Originally, Batgirl and I think Scoob as well, but I'll speak on Batgirl because that's what we really care about here. Batgirl was originally slated for HBO Max only. It was going to be a $90 million HBO Max movie. And then it came out that they were going to take it and put it in theaters because I guess they were pretty happy with it and they thought, let's make a real run for it. Since then, the company has changed hands. Jason Kyler is no longer head of WB. And now David Zaslav, good luck with that pronunciation. He's now in charge, and he basically is like, look, that entire idea of making films just for HBO Max, like these lower budget films for HBO Max exclusives, yeah, we're done with that. So I'm canceling this movie, even though it's already completed, and I'm not going to put it on HBO Max. I'm going to fucking gut it, and it's gone. So $90 million wasted. What's also interesting is they're pulling movies that have already been released that were HBO Max originals. They're pulling them off of HBO Max like currently. There is talk that 70% of the HBO Max development team is about to be fired. In that, of course, the 1 week that we change days in recording, something major is supposed to pop off on Thursday because, of course, there is talk that Zaslav is going to announce that they are moving, they're gutting HBO Max and they're moving everything over to Discovery Plus.
Oh, fucking, all right.
And they're getting rid of all of this like scripted television because he wants to push more unscripted TV.
Yeah, because that's where he came from.
Right.
He came from Discovery Channel, and all of those channels, they have just nothing but like garbage, like
reality stuff,
reality television and shit.
Yeah,
that's weird. I don't like that.
No, I don't either.
I don't like that at all.
No, and look, HBO Max is my favorite streaming service, so it looks like I'm going to be getting rid of that because, like, what are you going to do? You're going to leave it? What are you going to just gut everything and just leave only the HBO shit? Only HBO, like their TV shows and stuff? Like there's so much there. There's Turner Classic Movies. There's a ton of shit on there.
Yeah.
So apparently they're just gutting it. What's interesting is they canceled the Batgirl movie while the directors, they're the same guys who did
Bad Boys for Life.
Right. While they're at while they're both at the one dude's wedding. Like they took a break to go, like one of them is getting married, and then they canceled it while they were in the middle of the marriage.
They pulled a Vince McMahon to CM Punk. They fired him on his wedding day. Come on, come on.
Are you serious? Is that what he did? Is that what he did?
Yeah, that's what he did. That's why CM Punk fucking hates the WWE. Like,
Wow,
he wants that place to fucking burn. Fuck that.
All right. I mean, that's it. I mean, I knew he got fired, but I didn't realize. Jesus Christ! Yeah, that's pretty tactless. Good Lord. So yeah, they did say, for people who are like, look, they're canceling this because Batgirl is a bad movie or whatever. That's not the reason. They quite literally are they have deals with Leslie Grace, who is a star of Batgirl and stuff like that for other stuff. Why you'd want to work with them, I don't know.
At least get paid first.
Yeah, I assume they did.
I'm sure she got paid. Yeah.
But like, this was supposed to be.
That's
I mean,
fucked up. Like $90 million, you just threw that shit down the toilet. Like, what the fuck? And then the Scooby movie was $40 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
That's now, here's $130 million that y'all just like, no, I'm gonna go do this and put it as a tax write-off.
Right.
Okay.
Now, just to play devil's advocate, to be fair to them, they have $3 billion in debt that that they have on the books. So for them, $140 million is nothing, or $130 million is nothing in comparison. But they're getting some sort of tax write-off for this. But it's already done. Like, it's pretty much already done. So
yeah.
Here's my guess as to there's a second part to this, which is they are still on the fence of whether or not they're going to release Flashpoint or the Flash movie, which is fucking crazy to me. Like, that's the one you should cancel. Of all the things you should cancel, that's the one you should cancel. Like, you're going to have a bad road with that one. But I do get it from a narrative perspective why you wouldn't. But I think they're headed for a reboot of the fucking DC universe. I think this is where not where all of this shit is coming from. This is all more money, business back end stuff. But I think they're getting ready to revamp the entire DC shit. Like, I think they're done with this being kind of a laughing stock. And so I think they're trying to move the puzzle pieces in the right position so that they can actually do this right, or try, right? Because go ahead, Micah.
Yeah, they've said that we want to do what Marvel's doing. We want to do what Disney's doing because they see all that money on the table. They see all that, billions of dollars, literally billions of dollars, and they're like, yeah, we want that. And look, I get it. It sucks for people who really, really wanted to see Batgirl. It sucks for the creatives because, like, yeah, they got paid, but like,
right,
they probably didn't give it a lot
to it.
Yeah, you want to see your shit up there,
lot.
see what people say.
And you want that exposure. Like,
of course,
like you want that exposure to be like, hey, maybe we can cast a Latina to be in certain roles that we typically don't do, right? Like,
absolutely.
So it sucks. I get it, but it sucks. I'm not going to be one of those people that's just like, well, I mean, as long as I get my Superman movie the way I want it, then go ahead and do it. Like, it's fucked up. It sucks, man.
Look at how far along Disney is compared to WB. They were about to put a Latina as a main character, and Disney was like, "We want a non-binary person."
Right.
Look at the gap. That's fucking ridiculous.
Right. How about this? Lord. How about this? We just did a show centered around a fucking Pakistani Muslim family.
Right.
They're like, maybe we'll put a Latin woman on TV. That'd be crazy, right? You guys like J-Lo? Like, what the fuck? Like, what are you waiting on?
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
Good Lord. And they started in 2013? Man of Steel came out in 2013, right?
Something like that, yeah. They can't get it together, man.
I almost got shot by the cops about that. Yeah, 2013. So they started 4 years after Marvel. It's been 10 years. It's been 9 years. They failed miserably, and
they're nowhere. They're nowhere. Like, there's not like, well, they got some things going. Like, they're nowhere. They have nothing.
How many movies are actually in the universe itself?
Snyder did Man of Steel, Wonder Woman,
Batman vs Superman,
BVS,
Wonder Woman.
Justice
He didn't
League.
do what's her name directed that. Patty Jenkins.
Yeah. There's
Justice
really
League.
there's really five
There's like
and
6.
5. Yeah, with an Aquaman.
Oh, they got Shazam because technically
Shazam.
Superman in there.
Yeah. So
And
6.
and Aquaman. That's 6.
Yeah.
And they technically are like,
gentlemen. I think you've forgotten that the power hierarchy of the DC
it hasn't
universe
released yet. That's not a real movie. It's not a real movie. It's not a real movie. Stop it.
doesn't count, and we
hold
don't know
on.
if any
You
of
know
them
what?
things are in
Let's take a pause. Let's take a beat, as they say in the industry. Let's take a beat. I want to talk about Black Adam for a second. I want to talk about it because apparently, and I didn't see it. Some people saw the movie Super Pets, and Black Adam shows up at the end of that movie to change the power hierarchy of the animated universe.
in animated form.
Yes. He shows up.
Is he doing the voice? Because he's
I don't
already
know.
playing Superman's fucking dog.
Yeah.
I heard the dog shows up. I heard Black.
No,
Adam's
I'm
dog.
looking at a picture.
Black Adam has a dog.
He has a dog named Anubis.
No, I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
Dude.
named Anubis. No, I'm looking at the picture from Super Pets. He's literally standing behind Superman. He is. They said that according to the @7bucks production Twitter account, we have major plans to build out the Black Adam DC universe and now the DC Super Pets universe with our partner WB Pictures. So, more Black Adam. Okay. What are they doing? Micah, you made a point, and I want you to say it on the show because I don't want to steal your thunder because I think it's such a great point about WB and The Rock and where this is going. Do you remember what you said?
Oh.
So I think you're 100% right.
Look, the problem with WB is they don't have someone at the helm, right? Like they don't have a Kevin Feige, and then Kevin Feige has his people, and then they are the overseers of this franchise. WB doesn't have it. What they've done is they've given creatives, artists, the reins. They did with Zack Snyder, and they're about to do it with The Rock.
Yep.
And that's not going to be a good idea. You can't. This is not. The Rock is not an experienced like movie producer person. He's getting there, right? But he's kind of being carried along because he's The Rock, right? Like you can't give the inmates the keys to the asylum, right? Because all you're going to do is like we're talking about, he's talking about a Black Adam cinematic universe. Nigga, what? Now look,
you don't even have your own movie without other characters in it. What are you talking about?
Look, maybe he could pull it off, right? But the average, my wife didn't know who Tony Stark was in 2007, right? So, and Tony Stark was a B-level character at best, right? But look, my thing is you can't.
Black Adam is not a B-level character. He's not. Yo.
I think it's a real bad idea to let The Rock be in charge of your DC animated universe, and I feel or DC film universe, and I feel like that's what's going to happen. I have no proof, right? But like I feel like that's going to happen, and I know that's a bad idea.
Look, I don't think it's going to be like a Zack Snyder kind of situation, not a 1-for-1, but I do think that he's going to have too much influence. And I think that's a problem. I think it's a problem. Look, Black Adam is a cool villain, whatever, but like Black Adam is a Shazam villain. Black Adam should be really in Shazam 3, and that's it. That's it.
Because so we've heard about Black Adam for like a decade, and because
it's been literally 14 years.
And because
nigga, he got announced as Black Adam before we started this podcast. That's insane. That's insane.
Because The Rock has been pushing the narrative of, well, he's an anti-hero. He's an anti-hero. He was a slave. And he's an anti-hero. The comics have in turn tried to make Black Adam more of an anti-hero.
Yeah.
To fit this narrative. So I'll give him the anti-hero stuff. It sucks that he's not gonna fight the guy who he's like most known for fighting. But I don't know, man. You'll see. You will see, not me. You'll see how I'm not going to the theater to see that. I'll watch it, but I'm not going to the theater to see it.
HBO Max ain't going to exist.
HBO Max in 40 days.
It's not going to exist in 45 days.
Well, then I guess not. Well, then I guess I ain't going to see it.
You had to watch this shit on Discovery Plus or whatever the fuck bullshit.
Yo, I'm really mad at that. Yo, like, cause I get HBO Max through HBO, and I don't want to use Discovery Plus. Yo, like, there's only so much love of the list that I can take. Like, I can't
love it or list it.
I'm not buying Discovery Plus for like my 600-pound life or whatever they show on there. You know what I mean?
No comment. Let's just.
I tried, Terrence. I tried to throw that bait out there.
Nah, nigga. Nah, you see, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. I don't understand why people watch that. Actually, I do know why.
I don't understand why people watch any of that shit, honestly.
Look,
I can't.
Look, I'll give you one. The reason why people watch that is to make themselves feel better. You're all pieces of shit. I'm just willing to say the shit. You're all a bunch of fucking liars. That's why you watch that show. You miserable assholes.
They're like watching train wrecks.
Yeah, dude. Oh, what was the Bill Burr joke? Like, oh yeah, eat more. You're no longer competition for me. Like,
I hate myself. I look like you. You're beautiful.
Yeah, you don't respect that woman. Get out of here. That's fucking horrible. All right, so let's get back to the WB shit. So, all right, so they're canning the WB or like the DC stuff. But what I think is happening, I do think they're teeing up a reboot of sorts, right? Like, you've got Aquaman 2 that's coming out. You've got, even though Wonder Woman 1984 was a horrendous fucking film, and it was real bad, like embarrassingly bad, that franchise is still popular, right? People still like Gal Gadot in that role. They still want to see more from her. Like, look, it might have just been a hiccup. They realized, hey, we shouldn't have done this silly ass 1984 movie. Get back on track to the shit that you did for the first one. Cool. Granted, I would like that. So I don't think you're ever going to see those two get tossed. But I do think that there is a high chance that you see maybe Cavill come back. Like, because apparently the notion is that he wants more money or possibly a better script. I get it. I think he's a decent Superman. I don't. Cool. Yeah, like, he's a good Superman. I don't think there's a reason to toss him, right? Clearly you're not going to do Cyborg. That's clearly not going to happen.
You could recast him.
You could, or just don't, right? Like, he don't need to be there. You could do Martian Manhunter, right? Like, if you want. But I think the only reason that I think Flash is being considered like they're on the fence about it is because they can use it as a mechanism to do a reboot. And I think Mike is right. They see all those billions of dollars that they're leaving on the table that Marvel is getting. And it's like, look, we could get somebody to come in and do this shit right. And they could. It's not the actors that are the problem. Besides Ezra Miller, it's the universe in which they were shittily thrown into. So reboot it, but when you reboot it, you got to let people know you can't him and haw over it, and you can't be afraid to piss off the Snyderverse people. You got to let people know this is no longer that shit that you saw that you didn't like. You got to reboot it, and you got to make people understand, like, this is different. Like, I saw someone said, like, they were, I guess, a Snyder person, and they were like, oh, Peacemaker's going to get canceled. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's one of the best things
What is it going to be on?
Well, that's a different question. Who the fuck knows that?
Discovery Plus.
But that's one of their most successful things. And I do think, like, it also does kind of make sense to cancel Batgirl. Again, to Micah's point, it sucks, and it does. I wish it wasn't being canceled. But they were tying it to this idea of bringing Michael Keaton back as the Batman of that universe. That doesn't make any sense. Like, if you're trying of the main DC universe. Yeah.
And they're 75 years old.
Right.
What?
Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, Batman is too much of a cash cow, right? Like, you're not going to toss that. So if you're going to do this, like, pseudo soft-ish reboot, you're going to need a Batman that is young. I don't think Pattinson's going to be the one because I don't think Reeves is going to allow that. I don't think he wants to tie that into their universe. That's fine. Affleck is cameoing in Aquaman. If he wants to come back, bring him back. He seems happy now. He's with J-Lo or whatever. Like, if he wants to do it, bring him back. Let him do it. But you're gonna have to reboot that universe. You can do it with the same actors, but you got to reboot it and take that less dark shit out of there. You just have to. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're aiming for. And I wouldn't be surprised if they replace Ezra Miller in his own movie at the end. I really wouldn't be at this point. Because you can't move forward with him. Or, excuse me, them. You can't. So we'll see. They're fucked. Is basically, at the end of the day, they're fucked.
I'm getting 70.
Yeah, I don't know why
How the fuck would you even do that? Okay. All right.
But again, that's coming from the last guy, right? And so I think Zavlov is like, how the fuck are we going to do that? Michael Keaton's 70 fucking years old. Like, we need a younger Batman, right? You don't need necessarily a Robert Pattinson, though I think that would be a better choice. But, you know, if Affleck wants to come back, let him come back. It's fine. I thought he was a good Batman. I had no problem with him. It was, again, it's the shit surrounding those characters. It's not the actors. So we'll see. But all of this comes off of tomorrow. We'll find out a lot on Thursday because this is going to be when their quarterly earnings report is supposed to drop. So the talk is that Zavlov is going to come out and be like, there's major reconstruction with HBO Max and Discovery Plus. So prepare to be pissed off. Frankly, can you just get rid of one of them and then just transfer my account over to the other one? I don't want to have to sign up for another one. I don't have to do no work. Fuck you. You figure it out. You broke it. You fix it. So, but I bet that's what's going to happen. And if it's more expensive, I'm going to be pissed.
That's going to be a pain if, like, all HBO content then gets transferred over to Discovery Plus. Because, like, I'm looking at the Discovery Plus, like, site. Yo, it just I don't know what the hell is going on. None of this shit looks good. How much do you pay for HBO? How much do you pay for HBO Max?
What do I pay? 15?
Was it like $10? $15?
$10, $15, something like that.
So Discovery right now is $7 without ads. So if they
nigga, that price, if they pull that HBO shit, that is not saying $7.99. There's no way.
Right,
dude.
that's what
There's
I'm saying.
No way,
what I'm saying is you're gonna be looking at damn near $25 if they roll over that HBO stuff.
I couldn't imagine them rolling this over to Discovery Plus.
I can't either.
HGTV,
right? Like,
Food Network, TLC, ID, Animal Planet. This is the stuff that you get on this. Why the fuck would you put HBO shit on this? It doesn't make sense.
Why not
and
just
roll like animals?
Right.
But they already have Animal Planet. Yo, they got Discovery Plus got 2 channels focused on animals.
Wait, which one? It's Animal Planet. What's the other one?
The Dodo.
Yeah, for animal people. The Dodo for animal people. I knew it.
The Dodo. Is that insulting the people watching it, or like what the fuck is that about?
Like you see those little shorts. They have those little shorts on like Facebook. Of a bunch of just like they just show like cute animals and shit. What the fuck?
Nah, animals ain't cute. Animals are put on this earth for work and sustenance, and that's it.
Oh, wow.
Let's see what they got. Like Love in the Jungle. Okay. It's a
that feels racist. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't care for that title.
90 Day Fiance, unprecedented. This looks interesting. Never before seen footage of the Trump family doing some wild shit. 90 Day Fiance UK. Johnny versus Amber. Okay. Hillsong, a mega church exposed.
No. Okay. That's the guy. That's the preacher who shows his dick root. I'm not watching that. No. Put your fucking pull your pants up. No, I'm not watching that.
His what?
His dick root, like like the Like right before like the top of the shaft. Like that's your dick root. Like don't do that.
Oh my God! Serving the Hamptons. You know what?
No.
Yeah.
No, they need
This
to,
is for this is for people who live in the middle of America that listen to like Maroon 5. Like that's for them.
Nigga, don't do that. Don't
That's
do
for
that.
them.
Nigga, you
No,
listen to
I don't
Maroon.
live in the middle of America.
Okay.
I don't live in the middle of America.
All right.
I don't live in the middle of America.
Yeah, okay. All right now. Because I was going to say, nigga, I had definitely gotten in your car before, and I'm like, yo, what is this that you listen to? It's like, I like Maroon 5.
Love Off the Grid. Yo,
What is that? Let me guess. It's a show about people who live in some fucking backwoods town?
Four city dwellers give up everything they know and love to move off the grid for their soulmate.
Fuck off.
I can smell what that show sounds like. You know what I mean? Like I can smell the people in that show. Just love off the grid. Like
I don't need it.
I couldn't imagine them transferring HBO Max shit to this, man. I couldn't imagine.
Right.
They gonna put
Here's
Prime.
our dragon show.
You gonna put Primal on there? Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I don't get this. I really don't. Like, I feel like it would have made more. Like, I understand from a business perspective, you want to have everything under one umbrella. It feels like to me, I would definitely want Discovery shit under HBO Max, and maybe you call it like HBO Discovery or something like that.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah,
because the HBO name is incredibly important, and it's about prestige television and everything else. Discovery is a morbidly obese woman that I watch her eat every week. Like, that's what that's associated with, right? Again, to make myself feel better, you fucking scumbags. Like that's what that channel is about. It's about garbage reality television. HBO is about The Sopranos and Game of Thrones and all this other shit. Please don't change the name. Don't take HBO off of it. It's such a popular name. They didn't call it WB Streaming. They called it HBO Max. Like, never forget that. Like, they decided to go with the smaller company they own, that name, because that name was so synonymous with quality. They're going to fuck this up.
Yeah.
They're going to fuck it up.
I hope they obliterate HBO Max, and then all of us who have cable and HBO will be sitting on our high horses
like finally HBO Go is back. Yes. Yeah, look, if the price isn't the same or lower, I'm not getting it. I say that now, and I immediately regret saying that because they got me over a barrel. God damn it! Like,
yeah, they do, because when Succession comes back,
yeah, like, nigga, what am I gonna do? Right? What the fuck, man? I mean, I could wait till 9:05 and you know, like, R is the pirate life for me, but I don't want to do that. I would rather, like, I don't need to steal. Like, I'm paying for streaming as it is. Like, the shit's already there. But yeah, this is a mitigated disaster or unmitigated disaster, in my opinion. Yeah, so I do think that if you have any project that is tied to not working in a rebooted DC world, your shit is fucked. If it works in a rebooted world, you're okay. That's why I think Peacemaker's fine. That's why I think Batgirl is fucked, because they tied it too close to Keaton is in it, right? Like, he's only in like 5 scenes apparently, but like, it's a little hard to have Batgirl when you don't even have a Batman at this point. Which again didn't make sense to me. But like, Aquaman is not hard tied to Keaton either. So I think that's it. Good luck. Good Lord. All right, let's get into What the Fuck, brought to you by JTD.
A resident of a newly built apartment building began to
China.
notice began to notice an odor coming from their master bedroom.
Oh yeah, this is China craftsmanship.
Yeah, China, because as they were fucking building the building, someone died, and it's like, fuck it.
Spackle over them.
Drywall.
Close. It is South Korea. They noticed.
Okay, that's actually surprising.
Yeah, it is.
They noticed an odor coming from the master bedroom's closet that became increasingly worse. Later discovering that there were 3 bags of human feces inside, and in a space in the building, in the ceiling. The apartment building, located in a province that I'm not going to pronounce, had only recently been built. As new residents began to move in, one noticed a strong stench coming from the walls in the master bedroom's closet. The resident who moved into the apartment in May stated, as the weather got hotter, the odor became stronger because, it's poop. On May 29th, the resident requested an inspection. On July 2nd, God damn.
No, you got to get your ass here today. Like today.
An official from the construction company inspected various parts of the home, including the plumbing, floors, walls, and ceiling, and upon investigating, found 3 bags filled with human doo-doo in a hidden space in the ceiling.
Why though?
Nah, yo.
Why? But why though? Why?
I gotta blow that whole building up.
No, it sounds like they already did. What the fuck?
Like, why would you do that?
I don't know. Yo, who did you have a problem with? They were like, yo, I hate this foreman. Hold on a second. Me and my friends, we're gonna hook it up. That's nasty.
Yo,
that is.
I don't. 3 bags.
Ew. I mean, I guess that's the exact opposite of love off the grid. Like you're well on the grid. Good Lord, what is wrong with you?
Officials believe that construction workers had left the bags full of their waste while finishing interior work for the apartment. Nah, yo, nah. I gotta blow up that construction company's office too. I can't imagine, man. I can't imagine. Like, I don't even like getting my son's poop on my hands when I clean him. Right?
Oh
like,
no, that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Ugh.
Yeah, I gotta double it up, triple it up. Like I gotta be careful, man. Like I don't like.
No, he just holds him off in the backyard. That's what you do. Hold him up by his feet. Spray him down. Throw him back in.
Nah, I gotta wait for him. I gotta wait for him to be able to stand before I do that. So that he can
he can turn,
walk through it,
walk through it. It's cold.
Yeah, you gotta be able to walk through it.
That's fair. That look, the second child, man. You really let your guard down on that one. Just go out in the yard and just hold yourself down.
Just he gonna be big, man. Like I was listening to one of the episodes of Black on Black Cinema that I wasn't on. Or maybe it was this show that I wasn't on. And Terrence made the comment that when I'm 60, they'll be like 20 and like 19 or like 20 and 17. Like,
yeah, you're fucked.
Like, I'm fucked, yo, because like I can't. What the fuck? I can't discipline that at 60.
I mean,
and they're gonna be tall. Right, and they're gonna be tall too. So you're fucked. Yeah, you know. See, look, this is the only bit of post useless advice I can give you. Never let them outnumber you, you dumb fuck. What are you doing?
Well, I thought
they're gonna hunt your ass down like raptors. Like you're gonna be like, which way are they? It's like, oh shit, clever boys. They can come and tackle your old ass. They can flank you then. Nah, man. You're gonna be too old. You can't keep your head on the swivel then. You're done. You're done. It's over.
Yeah. I gotta instill fear.
Yeah, you gotta let the milkshakes go, my nigga.
Fear at an early age. I gotta instill fear at an early age.
You were 20 years old once, nigga. That shit ain't gonna work. The fuck out of here.
Nah, they go
3 years apart. Me and my brother are 3 years apart. I was 20, he was 17. No. Ain't no fear there. You have to fight. And my father was 60. Like, he was like 15 years older than me. So he was still fairly spry, if you will. Nah. You fuck.
Yeah.
That's a 40-year difference, bro.
Yeah. God damn.
Yeah, your hand speed ain't gonna be shit.
You better start working out to get that old man strength up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you got 20 years. You got 20 years to make it.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're fucked. Good luck. Best of luck. All right, Terrence, you're up.
Story. They said they didn't even give them an apology or nothing, you know. And they said, yeah, call some professionals to deodorize the place. I'm like, nigga, this is your okay.
Yeah, like
No, wait. They didn't do no.
No, they said
burn some incense. That's your answer? No.
They said they have not received a proper apology, and that their requests to have the ceiling and walls replaced have not been answered. They also were told about
what?
professional company to have the deodorization work done.
No.
I gotta fight one of them niggas, yo. We gotta fight.
Yeah,
Like,
shit in the walls. Go call a cleaning lady. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what the fuck?
No, that's disgusting. Yeah, you got to get beat up for that. All right.
Anyway, man tries to perform a nose job on himself, and unsurprisingly, ends up in the hospital. Good job,
man. This feels like
I want to say I want to be an asshole. I do want to be an asshole. You know what? I denounce and reject myself as I give this answer. Israel? See, I'm being an asshole. I'm just kidding. See, some of you got it. Some of you didn't.
I got it. I understood. No, that's incorrect.
Shit. Swing and a miss.
A man ended up at an emergency room last week after attempting to perform a rhinoplasty on himself using a YouTube tutorial. Why is there a YouTube tutorial for rhinoplasty?
All right, hold on. I gotta go to YouTube.
What?
Oh my god!
I gotta see if there's a
this has got to be. I'm going somewhere in Africa for this.
No. You can find all sorts of DIY tutorials on YouTube these days, and that apparently includes nose surgery as well. That's insane.
Wow, you really can't.
What?
Yeah, I just do nose job tutorial, and there it is.
I did DIY rhinoplasty. This woman has 870. This woman has 874 subscribers, and 16,000 people have watched this dumbass give herself a nose job. You niggas are crazy. You niggas are
Jesus
crazy.
Christ. I don't know where this is. I'm going to say, well, Jay took the anti-Semitic answer.
It was a joke.
Who else?
Relax.
Who else has a big nose?
I'm a friend of the chosen people. Relax. Some of my best friends are chosen people.
Where's Sarah J from? She's got a big nose.
New Jersey?
Oh man.
I don't know. China, because that's where I'll default to everything.
She's from Cincinnati, Ohio. Brazil.
Yeah, that makes sense. That actually makes sense because they do a lot of plastic surgery there.
Yeah, and it's a lot cheaper than there apparently. However, just because someone says you don't have to be a doctor to perform an operation, especially if it's on yourself, doesn't make it a good idea.
Oh, this woman is sticking coins up her nose on YouTube. All right. Young people. What
does that even mean? I don't even understand what you just said. Why?
She's giving herself a nose job.
Is she making her nose wider?
I don't know.
She's stretching the skin out so she can inject herself with a local anesthetic.
What is
carve
wrong?
her nose up? That's bizarre. They'll love the skin you're in. God damn it.
Yeah, if you got a big nose, I have met one girl. She was like the cousin of somebody I knew, and I was like, oh, yeah, you should get a nose job. Like it like from the side, her profile was like, you know, those like Olmec heads, right? Where they got like the fucking the nose is stuck in stars and they're like bridging their nose. Like, yo, it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. Like it looked like if you cut half of the pyramid, right, and it was just like it had like mad steps like coming down and shit. It was just like it was unacceptably long. That's the only woman I'm like. The rest of your face is like fine, but your nose, you got dealt a bad hand, man. Like you really did. But everybody else, like, I don't have a perfect nose. I got this like this little thing fucking right here. It's like a little bump out or whatever. It's perfect for glasses, but you know, it's not the best looking. It is what it is. Know your worth.
I don't get it.
I got like white features.
Yeah, you do. It's disgusting.
You have no lip.
I don't have
It's
a
weird.
Yeah, you have chicken lips.
I got no lip. Nigga, if I shave my mustache.
Look. I got our high school yearbook right upstairs. Don't make me get it.
Like they've been drawing. I'm gonna see if I can find it. They've been drawing Mario. Like they've been drawing Mario now, where you can see like the outline of his mouth. So the mustache, and then there's space between like the bottom of his mustache and his mouth.
I don't like that.
Really fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't like that.
That's what my lip looks like. I can't. And then my nose, I got like an Ethiopian nose, right? Like it's fucking weird.
She's using a binder clip on her nose. Like, wow, you did it, you dumbass. It's just your nose is gonna go back to normal. What the fuck is wrong? All right. Go to school.
Yeah, you know, like you're just stretching it out for a minute. You know, like you're not.
Nobody cares, yo. Nobody cares. God damn.
It's fucking weird.
Like you said, love the skin you're in. All right, my story.
Rubbing alcohol. Hold on. He used rubbing alcohol to disinfect the area and veterinary anesthetic to numb the pain. After he was done operating, he used self-absorbing thread and super glue to close the wound. Oh Lord! His sheet clarifies that after being welcomed by the mental health medical team, the patient underwent care by the oral maxillofacial team. Jesus Christ, the BMF. Yeah. So this nigga did his own surgery and fucked it all the way up. Good job.
Nah.
Yeah.
Don't do surgery on yourself.
No,
Any kind of surgery.
No, I don't recommend that. I would say leave that to the professionals. This is going to sound really mean, but like, and I mean it too. I saw a poster for, what is it? Carl Weber has a new show, like the Black Hamptons or something like that. And Black China is on the cover. She looks like a cat person. Like, you know how like when you get too much plastic surgery and they start to look like cats? Right? Like it was like those.
No, I know exactly who you're talking about. I know what she. Do you know who Black China is, Micah? I know you don't know who Black China is.
No, I'm Googling. I spelled it wrong, so no.
Yeah.
There's no K.
I spelled it right. She spelled it wrong.
Mike is just weirdly finding pictures of black Chinese people for some fucking strange ass reason. No, Chyna.
I don't like that.
I don't like her face makes me uncomfortable. Like her face makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, please stop having plastic surgery. Like I get it. Yeah,
she looks a fucking mess.
This is kind of sad, man.
It's sad. It's like Lil' Kim sad. It's like you were not a bad looking woman at all before you had that done. Like, please stop doing that shit. Like, for real. Like, plastic surgery is way too common at this point too. Everybody, like, my Instagram is filled with people with plastic surgery. It's crazy. Like, every once in a while I just get pissed and I just start unfollowing people. I'm like, it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. Like, I just get mad. I'm like, yo, stop getting plastic surgery. It's okay. You don't need to have 6-pack abs. You don't need to have a quote unquote perfect nose or whatever other shit. I'm like, it's bothersome. Stop putting, fix a flat in your ass. It's ridiculous. Do a squat. Like, knock it off. Just knock it off. Be happy with yourself.
Or just be skinny. Like, if you don't
like, just be happy with who you are. Like, just be happy with who you are. Like, God damn. There's gonna be a lot of that. Like, please take this out, this fucking silicone out of my ass surgeries in the next couple of years when that trend dies. Also, stop waist training yourself to look like a fucking robot. You look weird. You look fucking weird. I hate it.
And these people are all short. Like, she's 5'2". So she's had surgery. She's not only has she had like face surgery, she has like body surgery and shit like that. Like what's her name? Nicki Minaj is also like 5'1" or 5'2" or some wild shit like that. She's super short also. So they probably look insane in person.
Yeah, you're just like all chest, like an ass. It's like, yeah, but like, where's your actual like organs? Where are those located? Like, it's weird. Just stop cutting yourself constantly for fucking approval. It's fucking sad.
She's 5'2" also.
Yeah, this is just. I don't care what height you are. Please just stop. Just fucking stop. Like, it's okay. You don't have to have perfect boobs. Like, it's fine. You don't have to. Unless you have A cups, get those fixed, ladies. Come on, knock it off. I'm kidding. No, nobody needs it. They don't need it. Some people look great in it. Some people like I do believe there's a line, right? Like, you can get like 1 or 2 things done and then you're fine. But like, I feel like you get 3 or 4 things done, you're fucked. Because then don't do that.
It's like tattoos, right? Like, once you get a tattoo, you can't just have one tattoo, right? Then all of a sudden you got 151 Pokemon all over your body.
And not even the good ones. No, Carrie's tattoos actually look good. I see people like with the tattoos up the neck and on the head. I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't.
What about the people that look like reptiles?
No, I don't approve of that. Like, but at the same time, I think you should be
face tattoo.
I think you should be categorized as something different. Like, I think that's okay. Like, I think you should become a reptile. Like, that we just put you in the reptile house by the zoo in Baltimore that doesn't exist anymore, and like, you could just be there. Like, it's okay. You want to identify as a lizard? It's fine by me. My story. A man hasn't bathed in 22 years. 62-year-old man has been getting a lot of attention in his home country after it was revealed that he had not taken a bath in over 2 decades. The man is famous in his hometown. Everyone knows that he hasn't taken a bath or even a quick shower in 22 years, but nobody mocks him for it. On the contrary, he gets a lot of respect for his decision. No. That's because the 62-year-old man vowed to shun bathing until violence against women, land disputes amongst men, and killing of innocent animals stop. Yeah, you could do all that.
Okay, so at first I was going to say Africa, but then you said until it was a protest against like violence against women. I was like, well, that certainly doesn't sound like an African man.
See, that's my God.
So I'm going to say.
I'm going India, somewhere in the Middle East.
India.
Yeah, see, y'all niggas ain't right. That's fucked up. You're accurate, but you're not right. But you're not right. That's fucked up. See, everybody gets it. Everybody gets it on this show.
So where was it?
Oh, it was India. No, you're 100.
Oh, okay.
No, that's what I said. You niggas are accurate. You're just not right. It's fucked up. Look, shout out to him for, deciding to stand up for, violence, being against violence against women and land disputes amongst men and killing of innocent animals. That's all great. You can still do that with some Dr. Bronner's and some hot water. Like, you can still do all those things, man. I agree with you. Still going to go ahead and take a shower. Like, I feel like you just didn't want to take a shower, and then somebody asked you, was like, yeah, it's because of these reasons. And they're like, all right, say leave you alone. I think this guy's lying.
So he doesn't, does it get to a point where, like, you just don't bathe? Does, like, the smell just go away at some point?
It can't.
Like, it can't. It can't. Does it get to a point where it's just, like, it's not there?
I think
he can
the person who doesn't...
Like,
Yeah, he gets nose blind to it, right?
Yeah, he don't smell it.
Yeah.
Cause like if I go and I do something and I'm like sweating and I stink, like it smells like a sub shop. I can't bear that for too long.
I get angry, I hate smelling. I'm like, God damn, Yeah. Like, I go home and take a shower.
Yeah.
Because it's offensive to me. Like, I offend myself when I smell like that. I don't like it. It's not cute. But it's been 22 years? That's crazy.
He can't smell himself at this point, which tells me that they really must respect his stance, because I would be like, yo, you need to go in the house and close the door because I can smell you. That means your house is horrible too. Like, everything has to stink anywhere near you because you're fucking Indian Pigpen and you just haven't taken a shower. That's nah.
Oh, there's an 87-year-old man that hasn't taken a shower in 67 years. That's what I thought this hurt of him.
That's too much.
Is he still alive? Yeah, he's still alive. It looks like he looks like he hasn't bathed in 67 years. That's about right. Okie dokie.
Nah. How long? What's the longest you're going without a shower? Shower, bath, anything. Not even a whore's bath.
No, come on. I can't go a day without a horse bath, yo.
No,
All right, fine. I'll give you a whore's bath.
A day or maybe two. And then I'm like,
maybe two.
If I'm like not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm saying not doing anything. Nah, you're not doing a pickup game of basketball or anything like that.
I mean, like, it depends on how many times I have to go to the bathroom, right? Because like if I can start smelling my ass, like, yo, it's how, yo, what, we are through the looking glass, man. Like I gotta get the hell out of here.
We are through the looking glass. Oh shit.
Oh, God.
I mean, that's a fair point. That's a pretty good standard.
Shit.
Yeah, it's a pretty good standard. Be
That
like,
feels right. Okay.
Like, you know what? It's time. I feel like 2 days, maybe 3, if you really want to stretch it. Like, but I feel like 2 days is like that's max. Like, those celebrities like, I take a shower once a week. I'm like,
what's your problem?
No. Do you not use the bathroom? Like, I understand, like, you take a shit, you wipe your ass and all that, but like, yo, that piece of paper ain't getting everything, yo. Like,
that's what you need, moist baby wipes or whatever.
Right,
like a bidet.
I mean, if you have one.
Like, okay,
my wife got us a bidet for my birthday. I was like, oh, great,
thanks for us.
I could have just taken a PlayStation card, but I'll take it.
That's hilarious.
And we can use it. Like, all right, yeah, I know we can.
Exactly.
Use it.
That's offensive. That's just being mean. We can use it. Like, right now. Why don't you go in the bathroom and use it right now? Oh, stank ass. That's funny. Trailers this week. Got the trailer for Andor. This is the latest in the Star Wars Disney Plus shows. Look, I think this looks really, really good. I think it's actually the scope of this looks really big. Yeah, I'm pretty positive on this. I think this looks great.
I like this. I like this era of Star Wars. Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, Star Wars was originally meant for like a younger audience, and it's perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I like this. But at the same time, Star Wars like has always been political.
Right.
It's just like different levels of it and how the political story is told. I'm liking how this is told. I really enjoy the whole underground resistance, like boots on the ground stories.
Yeah.
The high level stuff is great, and that's for like to fulfill your fantasies. But like, I like the war part.
Yeah,
and that's what this is. And yeah, Rogue One is my favorite Star Wars movie, and this is more of that. So, yeah, I'm digging it.
Yeah, Terrence, what are your thoughts?
That looks really good, but I'm not a Star Wars guy. I mean, I watched what was that? What were the last two?
Boba Fett.
That was terrible. I hated that. And what was the last one that just came out?
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. I caught a little bit of that. It's fine. I do like the Mandalorian though.
Yeah.
But while this looks better than all of those, like production wise,
yeah,
not very interested. Like I said, I'm not a super Star Wars guy, so I might check it out, but probably not. To be honest.
All right, that's fair. Yeah, I'm impressed by the scope of this. Like it really it almost feels very much like that scene. Jesus. Like it feels very movie level to me. And I think that's a good thing. I'm not sure if this one is going to be more than 6 episodes. I think I heard something like 8. Oh, sorry about that. I think it's supposed to be 8 episodes. So that's good. I think maybe Marvel and Star Wars maybe needs to get away from the 6 episode number. I think 8's probably the better sweet spot to tell stories. So we'll see. We'll see if this is 8, but I hope they kind of expand it out. I don't need it to go much more than that though.
It's 12.
Okay. All right. Are these 30 minutes or are they an hour?
I don't know. I just know that there are 12 episodes listed here. 3 of them come out on the 21st, and then they come out every week until November 23rd.
All right. They're probably 45 minutes. So, okay. They must have a really big story to tell. So I wonder if 12 is going to be their new number. I don't know. I mean, there was rumor that She-Hulk was supposed to be more than 6 episodes as well.
She-Hulk is 9 episodes.
Okay. And I think those are 30 minutes or something like that. That's at least that was.
Those are definitely half-hour comedies.
Yeah. Okay. So look, if, that being said, like some shows probably will do better with longer stories. Like I still think Miss Marvel could have benefited from like 2 more episodes. I really do.
I think it should be at 8 at the least.
Yeah.
Because 6 is not enough, honestly, for any of those shows, for me personally. But
it makes the story kind of wrap itself up way too fast.
It wraps everything up. Every series is wrapped up way too quickly. And I'm like, you never really stuck the landing on any of these, except for, honestly, I think Miss Marvel. And even then, like, you still could have put 2 more out.
Yeah. So look, maybe 8's the new thing. Like, ironically, Disney's like, how do we expand and tell more stories? WB's like, why don't we cram everything onto Discovery Plus? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? But okay, 12, and this is September 21st. This comes out, so we get She-Hulk is just in a couple days, right? It's like mid-August.
It's like 2 weeks, the 18th. It comes out on Thursdays now.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that change. Yeah. So and then
what else comes out on when something comes out on Wednesdays, which is why they moved it to Thursdays. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know. So I don't know. It's not anything I give a shit about. Probably. if I can't remember at this point, I doubt it. So all right, Andor. Yeah, I think that looks really great. So that'll be out in September. So look forward to that. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get out of here?
Lightyear is on Disney Plus.
I saw that. I saw that this afternoon. Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch that.
You haven't seen it?
Tomorrow. No, I haven't seen it yet.
I thought you said you saw it.
No, I wanted to, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Only got 45 days. And there it is. So. Yeah, no, I'm super looking forward to watching that. It looked fun to me. So, of course, the reviews have not been the greatest, but it's okay. We'll see. All right, we will see you guys next week.
Oh yeah, Prey. Or did we talk about that earlier? Or did we talk about that on the pre-show?
No. We mentioned that. I think we did talk about that. Yeah, before we started recording. Yeah, Prey comes out this Friday on Hulu. So yeah, we'll definitely talk about it either in probably a formal review soon after it comes out. So take a look for that. So we will see you guys next week.
See ya.
Take it easy.